Welcome back to another video. This 2023, I assume a lot of films are going to be coming out, a lot of good ones, a lot of bad ones. So I decided to make a list of my most anticipated 2023 films, not necessarily ranked in order of enjoyment. So starting off with first let's start with some honorable mentions. We have Barbie, Dune Part 2. I didn't really get the first film, but I'm going to give it a second watch and just to prepare myself for Dune Part 2. And finally, Creed 3. So moving on to the first anticipated movie, we have Wonka. I recently just discovered Timothy Chalamet's, you know, his acting ability in films, and I'm really excited to see like him bring a new persona of Willy Wonka in this film. Moving on to the next film, we have Flash. This film has definitely survived cancellation more than I've ever seen, and I thought I'll just go into it for the sake of enjoyment at this point. And besides, the Flash is like one of my favorite DC characters. So yeah. Moving on to the next film, we have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I'm just really excited to see like the multiverse of Spider-Man and how they introduce Spider-Man to 099. Probably my most hyped character in the film right now, and just to see Miles Morales mature and his own version of Spider-Man as well. I was a little bit skeptical about this film only because the main villain, the main antagonist of the film is going to be someone called Spot, and the villain's arsenal of abilities aren't really convincing to me as a threat to Miles Morales' Spider-Man. So, um, you know, we'll just wait and see, I guess. Moving on to the next film, we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I just really wanted to see how James Gunn is going to conclude the trilogy, especially with the speculation of Drax dying as well. So I'm definitely going to be there to watch the film. And Adam Warlock is definitely my most hyped character for this film, portrayed by Will Poulter. I'm excited to see what he brings. Moving on to the next film, we have Shazam, Fury of the Gods. I really enjoyed the first Shazam movie. I'm not too hyped about the character like that, but I do enjoy the live action character version of him. And so yeah, the Shazam sequel will count me in. Moving on to the next one, we have Oppenheimer with Christopher Nolan and a A-list stacked cast. So I'm just really excited to see what everyone has to bring and the chemistry on the set and how it translates into the movies, especially with like RDJ, Cillian Murphy, and Florence Pugh and Rami Malek. So I think a lot of people are going to be nominated for some Oscars this year. And besides, it's a Christopher Nolan film, so you already know it's going to be goated. Moving on to the next film, we have John Wick Chapter 4. I really enjoyed the trilogy, and the action is just like very fresh and fun each time. And Keanu Reeves just brings like, a new type of vibe to each of his films, especially the John Wick films. So I'm just really excited to see kind of the story where they go, but primarily the action in this film. And moving on to the next film, we have Teen Wolf the movie. I grew up watching Teen Wolf a little bit, but then I stopped in like season 3. So I'm just really excited to see like how they have transitioned the characters and how they matured up and where you go from now. And it's kind of a shame that Stella's still in season gonna be in here, but yeah, I'll watch it anyway. And on to the next film, we have The Equalizer 3. I mean, come on, it's Denzel Washington, so I'm definitely gonna watch this movie regardless. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed the action in the first two films, and I'm kind of here a little bit for the story that they're going to bring to this new movie. And finally, moving on to the last film is Blue Beetle with Joel Madrigalena. Um, I saw his performance in Cobra Kai, and I'm just really kind of excited to see his acting range and capabilities in an entirely different film genre and tone. So, and I'm also excited to see how they incorporate the Blue Beetle character into possibly the new DCU universe and just the origin story of the Blue Beetle as well. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Peace.